versus season 3. The preparation, y'all. Woo!
Excited to welcome you all to season 3 of Verses. Let me first start by saying thank you. This doesn't happen if you all don't volunteer and decide to go ahead and give it a chance to show what you know about Bible. So know this, you've already won. Whether you're crowned champion or not, you've already won because you've had the courage and the faith to step up and do what so many people didn't. So thank you all. As we get ready to get started, we've done a whole lot that's different this year. You'll see it with the set. A lot of work is going in to get ready for the questions and how things are going to flow. Remember this, throughout this whole competition, it's really about the audience. This is replacing our regular Bible study, so it's an opportunity for people to learn more about the Bible. And your speaking out your answers helps the audience kind of think about how you're thinking and listen to what you're saying and to engage it in themselves. Hopefully, people will be playing alongside you at home, like saying, oh, I know that answer, so we want to catch as much as possible. All right, everybody ready to go? Let's get it started.
Today's Trivia Game Show.
Hi, I'm Joy Hill.
Hi, I'm Monica Sangbong.
Hi, I'm Courtney Edwards.
And we are
Faith and Fortitude of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Hi, I'm Michelle Lanchester.
I'm Natalie Sanders.
And I'm Camille Burden.
And we are
The Legal Way.
welcome back to this next episode of Versus. Tonight we're excited to have our legal resources team versus the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority.
I think there may be a little nepotism in here.
I'm really trying to be objective, Pastor.
Yeah, okay, you support the Deltas. I'm gonna roll with y'all today, all right?
That's right.
We excited? Let's get it on.
Let's go.
Ladies, welcome. We're excited to have you all share and help our audience study the Word of God. Your first level competition will follow the format of Jeopardy. There'll be 5 categories that we'll share in just a moment. 4 questions in each one, varying in points from 100 to 400, but also varying in degree of difficulty. To see who first controls the board, we'll start with the buzzer beater. After that, you can pick whatever question your team wants on the board. If you get it correct, you keep control of the board. If you get the question incorrect, the opposite team has an opportunity to steal that question. If they steal and answer it incorrectly, not only do they lose points, they lose the board. If they steal and answer it correctly, they get the points and control the board. Or you can say, we want to pass. We don't want nothing to do with that question. Let's just pass and take control of the board. Are you all ready?
Yes. Ready.
We're going to begin with the buzzer beater. I'm going to ask you a question. Buzz in when you know the answer. The first team with the right answer controls the board. If you buzz in and the answer is incorrect, the other team takes control of the board as we get started. Are you all ready?
We're ready.
Here is your buzzer beater question. In the New Testament, the letters of Paul are ordered according to what? In the New Testament, the letters of Paul are ordered according to what? Legal resources. In the New Testament, the letters of Paul are ordered according to what?
His journey.
His journeys?
His journeys are incorrect.
Oh.
You will take control of the board, the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta, but do you guess what the answer was?
We said the same thing, the journeys.
The letters of Paul are actually ordered according to their length. The longer ones precede the shorter ones. The reason Galatians is before Philippians is because it's longer. So the letters are all according to length. We learning something.
We are.
All right, you know now.
We off to a good start, Dr.
That's right.
Off to a great
Let's
start.
go.
All right.
Ladies, we're going to begin with Jeopardy. We want to share with you what your categories are. And then the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta, you have control of the board. For your categories of Jeopardy, we've got Say My Name, where you will have to give us an understanding of some of the names that someone gives. That what does that name mean?
That's right. The next category is When I Think of Home. We'll name someone and you need to tell us their hometown. Where are they from?
Sibling rivalry is just as it sounds. Siblings that could not get along with one another.
Well.
How, when, and why they fought.
And next we have altar call. These are prayers in the Bible.
I'm excited about the last one. You heard it here first. These are questions that are meant to see if you are paying attention to the prolific, dynamic pastor that God granted you in some of the sermons that he was preaching. So these are questions that are biblically based on recent sermons from your favorite and better be only pastor.
And please don't get those wrong.
Please don't get those wrong. Otherwise, we
No
will
pressure.
demolish your ministry. All right. We're going to begin. Ladies of Delta Sigma Theta, you have control of the board. What category and what point value?
We'll take sibling rivalry for 400.
Sibling rivalry for 400. Here is your question. These sisters argued for their inheritance with Moses. These sisters argued for their inheritance with Moses. You have 60 seconds.
Bold move, starting with 400
I
points.
like it.
Let's see what happens.
Most people start at the top.
That's right. That's
It's
right.
smart to start at the bottom. It's only your deed.
That's right.
Ladies, do you have an answer?
Yes, we have an answer.
These sisters argue for their inheritance with Moses.
Is it the daughters of Zelophehad?
The daughters of Zelophehad is exactly correct.
Well
in
done.
Numbers chapter 27, verse 1 through 11, 400 points, you still control the board.
Okay, we'll take sibling rivalry for 300.
Sibling rivalry for 300. Here is your question. These siblings fought over the rape of their sister. These siblings fought over the rape of their sister. There's a lot of violence in the Bible.
There is. Yes, there is.
A lot of violence against women.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, a reflection of the culture and times, and unfortunately, we still see a lot of that today.
Ladies, do you have an answer?
Yes, we have an answer.
These siblings fought over the rape of their sister.
Absalom and Amnon.
Amnon and Absalom is exactly correct. According to Genesis chapter 13, verses 20 through to 29, you now have 700 points and you still control the board.
We're going to stay with sibling rivalry for 200.
Sibling rivalry for 200. It only gets easier. These siblings fought over household chores. These siblings fought over household chores. You don't want to take any more time?
No.
You're pretty sure you know the answer?
Mary and Martha.
I thought it was Isaac and... No, you're right. Mary and Martha. You are correct for 200 points. You still control the board, ladies.
Okay, 100 for sibling rivalry.
Sibling rivalry for 100 to clear the board. These siblings fought in the womb. These siblings fought in the womb.
Yes. Jacob.
You have an answer?
Yes, we do.
All right.
Jacob and Esau.
Jacob and Esau.
That is correct.
That's correct. You ladies have cleared that category. You still control the board with 1,000 points.
Say my name. Okay. Say my name for 100.
For 100 points, I'm going to say a character's name, and I want you to give me their other name in the Bible. Belteshazzar. Belteshazzar.
Yes.
Do you have an answer?
Yes, we do.
All right.
Daniel.
That is correct for 100 points. You still have control of the board.
Okay. We're going to continue with 200 for say my name.
The name is Mara.
Okay. We have an answer.
All right.
Naomi.
Naomi is correct. The end.
The world is going
the end
on.
of Ruth chapter 1. All right.
Okay, we'll continue
Keep
with
going.
200 for say my name.
All right. Let's see how we do with this clue. Jerubbaal. Jerubbaal.
I know this one, Doctor. Jerubbaal. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, does it help if I say Jerubbaal?
Hey, you know the key. Say it fast. Say it confidently and keep moving through. If there's every Hebrew name you don't know, just say it fast.
You want to go with that? Yeah, sure. Okay. No? No? We're going to go. Oh.
You have 30 seconds.
Okay. So we're going to go with Jeroboam? Okay.
What
An
is-
answer.
All right.
Right, but Jeroboam?
I'm afraid that is not correct. That was a good guess. Legal resources, you have an opportunity to steal.
We're not going to steal.
We're going to pass.
We're going to pass.
Take control of the
All
board.
right.
Dr. Judy, tell them who Jerubbaal is also named as.
Gideon. Ah.
Okay.
All right.
Legal resources, the board is yours.
We'll take altar call for 100.
That's good.
Altar call for 100. For 100 points, how many years were added to his life as a result of his prayer? How many years were added to his life as a result of his prayer? A little vague.
Yeah.
A little vague.
Yeah.
Who prayed and had years added to his life?
That's the thing.
I'm certain people at home know this.
Yeah. This is one of those clues where you need to know the story. It's not gonna.
Want to know how many years were added to his life because he prayed? You have 30 seconds.
We're going to go with 10.
We're going to go with 10. 10 is incorrect. It's not 10. Ladies and Delta Sigma Theta, do you want to steal or pass?
We'll steal.
Yes.
We'll steal. How many years were added to Hezekiah's life because of his prayer?
15.
15 is correct. You do steal the points of 100 and you now control the board.
Okay. Oh, you want to finish? Yes, 400 for Say My Name.
All right. The name is Hosea.
Hosea.
Hosea. This one is. Yes.
Yeah, that's tough, Judy.
It is tough.
You don't see that name show up.
Yeah, this wasn't my question, just for the record. Hosea. Do you have an answer?
Yes, we have an answer. Joshua.
You are correct.
Oh.
You are correct. Numbers
Change the name.
Numbers 13, 16. The Lord did.
That's right. From Hosea to Joshua. Very good.
Hey, well done.
Alrighty. What do we want? Okay, which one?
What's up to you?
Altar call for 200.
That's good.
Altar call for 200.
Prayers. What's up?
This prophet, while sitting under a tree, asked God to end his life. This prophet, while sitting under a tree, asked God to end his life.
Okay, we have an answer.
What answered that?
Elijah.
Elijah is correct. For 200 points, you're now at 1,800. You still control the board.
Okay, we'll continue with that same altar call.
Altar call for 300?
300, yes.
Altar call for 300. In how many Gospels does Jesus' prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane appear? In how many Gospels does Jesus' prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane appear? For 300 points.
Okay. We're going to say 2.
You're going to say 2.
Yes.
Do you know which 2 you'd guess?
Matthew and Luke.
Matthew and Luke. You're incorrect. The answer is not 2. Legal resources. Do you want to steal or pass?
Oh, we're going to pass.
You're going to pass.
I like this strategy.
We might want to say all of them, but we're going to pass.
One. We would have said.
Well, you should have said all of them because that's the correct answer.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Judy, would you please remind people of the first rule?
What is it, y'all?
Follow your first
mind.
mind. Okay. Yeah, you're
Jesus' prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane is one of the few instances where all gospel recorders have the exact same thing. All right? But you do control the board now, Legal Resources.
We're going to go with when I think of home, I think of a place.
All right, Stephanie. Stephanie Mills, that is.
Right.
Let's hope it's overflowing.
Which point value for when I think of home?
100.
All right. I'm going to give you a name. Tell me the hometown. David.
You should know this, David. This is terrible.
Did you say Jesus or David?
David.
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 I feel like I should know this. Wait.
Think about this. Come on, y'all.
10 seconds, ladies. Five.
I probably would say Bethlehem. I don't know if that's right.
Well, we're going to go with Jerusalem.
No, I don't think so.
Are you all finished deliberating?
No,
No, hold on.
Jerusalem.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ladies,
We need an answer.
We need a final answer.
Well, they want to go with Bethlehem. We're going to go with,
Let's just say Bethlehem. We're going to say Bethlehem.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
That would be correct. Think of the birth story of
Because they had
Jesus,
to go
the
back to
city of David, which is called.
Bethlehem.
I ain't get it like that. Okay.
Well done. All right, you're
On the board.
You're on the board, and you have control of the board.
On the board and control.
Okay. So we're in agreement. Okay.
so we're going to go with home.
When I think of home for 200.
When I think of home for 200, I will give you a biblical character. You give me their hometown. Mary and Martha. Mary and Martha are from where? You have 60 seconds. Yeah, this is a good one.
It is a good one.
Is it not Lazarus?
They show up a lot in Luke.
Yes.
Luke gives more precedence to women than any other gospel has.
That's well said, Pastor Wesley.
Trivia
I'm
question.
glad to know that.
Which gospel has more women? Gospel of Luke.
That's right, women and the disenfranchised. Oh, it looks like they have an answer.
Mary and Martha are from which town, ladies?
We're gonna go with Bethany.
You're going to go with Bethany, and that's what you should have said, because that is the correct answer.
Right.
Mary and Martha are from Bethany. We know that Jesus goes to visit there, remember, when Lazarus has died.
Yes.
Good.
Bethany's only, what, about 2-3 miles outside of Jerusalem.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
You still control the board, Legal Resources?
Yes. Let's go. When I think of home.
300.
Yes.
When I think of home for 300.
When I think of home, I'm going to give you a name, and you can tell me where this character is from. Jethro. Jethro.
Midian.
Jethro, priest of Midian.
All right, that is correct.
There you go.
I like that. I
Trust
like
your
that.
first line.
I like this. They're getting the groove now.
Y'all
All right.
getting in the groove.
You have 600 points, and you still have control of the board.
We'll do the last one for 400.
For when I think of home?
When I think of home.
When I think of home for 400, I will give you the name. You give me the hometown. Lydia.
Oh.
Lydia.
My gosh. She was like the first convert
I
in
feel
Europe.
some kind of way
With like a
that no one has picked you. Heard it here first.
You know why, Pastor? They're saving the best for last. They want to show themselves strong at the end.
I think I need to up my sermons.
No, trust me on this one. We'll see. We'll see.
Book of Acts, I think.
Where is Lydia from?
This is a tricky one.
Not that, but it started.
By reading my lips about how
I suspect our viewers at home have figured this out by now.
No.
Yeah, if they got Google.
If y'all are at home,
15
try
seconds.
not to go to Google. See if you can answer it without looking it up.
It's like some name I've never heard of. I think it's like
10 seconds, ladies.
there's only one left. Just from pastors.
that's where Stan's from, I think.
Time is up, ladies. Where is Lydia from? What is Lydia's hometown?
I think it starts with a T, but that's the best I can do.
Well, unfortunately, I can't give you credit
Yes,
for that.
I appreciated that.
Do you know where we find Lydia?
It's in Acts, I believe. I think it's
Okay.
she was like the
Isn't
first convert, maybe in like.
Oh,
Europe.
yeah.
I just can't
You're
think
real
of the.
close.
Yeah, okay.
Ladies, don't sing theater. Do you know the answer, or are you gonna pass?
We're gonna pass.
You gonna pass? Lydia is from Philippi,
Oh, okay. I was off
Which-
then. I thought it was a T.
which Paul writes, of
Okay,
course, the
T.
letter Philippians.
Okay.
Okay. Deltas, you have control of the board.
400 for altar call.
All these points on the board.
Do we have?
You heard it here first, but y'all want to go with altar call for 400.
You're saving the best for last, Pastor.
That's
Yeah, is that
what it is. That's
See,
what
I
it
can
is.
make this question hard. For 400 points, his eyes were opened as a result of the prophet's prayer. His eyes were opened as a result of the prophet's prayer. You have 60 seconds. Forgive for not choosing. You heard it.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
The prophet prayed. It's one of the few instances of blind or eyes being opened.
By a prophet.
Blind, you have to see.
That's good.
The prophet prayed. Let us
This is not a well-known story.
It is not, but it will preach all day long. It is a great,
Maybe it will come up on
great
you.
sermonic text. It's gonna come up on.
You heard it here first.
That's right.
Next year.
You have 15 seconds, Deltas.
They're working on something.
And your time is up. Ladies, whose eyes were opened as a result of the prophet's prayer?
So I don't know if I have the pronunciation. Is it Galeel or Gamel? Elisha's servant or his disciple, or it begins with a G.
Now, Jay, I think we need to give him credit for that. You know it's Elijah's servant, and it's Gehazi, is how it's pronounced.
Okay.
But yes,
All right, thank you.
It's a beautiful preaching text. They're surrounded by enemies.
Yes.
Gehazi sees the enemy,
Right.
And Elijah prays, open his eyes that he may see that they're more with us than are against us.
Oh, that's a good word.
Let him see
well
that God is
done.
with us.
Well, ladies, you have control of the board, and you can choose anything from this category.
Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go for you heard it first, and
100.
we're gonna go for 200.
200. Here we are. Listen carefully. Jehovah is the combination of the consonants YHWH and what word? Jehovah is the combination of YHWH and what word?
Adonai.
That is correct. You heard your pastor's sermon. Well done for 200 points. And again, from this final category, you may choose anything.
Okay. Okay. What do you want to do?
300.
300.
For 300 points, who told Paul about the divisions in Corinth?
Ooh, I remember this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Who told Paul? It was from the sermon, Watch Your Witness.
Ah,
In the context of what was happening in Corinth.
in Corinth.
They're split between Paul and, you remember who?
Apollo.
Apollos, all right? Bunch of factions.
Don't ask me anything else.
We'll stop there. You.
I don't know if we want to guess. If we guess, we lose the point.
30 seconds, ladies.
It's not going to be, because it's not going to be.
We gotta say something. We gotta say something. We gotta say something. No, we gotta say something. We gotta say flowers. We gotta say flowers.
Yeah, but we keep going.
Okay, go.
But go ahead, that's fine.
All right, we have an answer. We're not
All right.
sure. Is it John Mark?
I'm afraid that is not correct. All right. Legal Resources, you have an opportunity to make your pastor proud.
Come on. Come on, y'all.
Who told Paul about the divisions in Corinth? You can steal or you can pass.
Yes, please pray. Please pray.
Pray over.
Yeah, I don't even want to live here on it.
Does that name ring a bell for y'all? Because he's writing.
Steal or pass, ladies. You have to make a decision.
I'm not 100.
We're gonna pass.
All right.
But we would.
All right. The correct answer comes from 1 Corinthians 1:11. The answer is Chloe. Don't say you thought that first, or I'm going to come over there
I
and
did.
shake you.
That was the answer.
Ah.
What have we told you?
I know, but we didn't want to lose the point.
Yeah, well,
I thought
here we are.
Okay.
Yeah, here we are. You have control of the board.
I should have said Chloe. Okay. We're just going
100 or 400?
Come on, ladies.
100, please.
Okay, you heard it here first. Listen carefully. What did the disciples continuously argue about in the presence of Jesus? Now, this was a recent sermon.
It's very
Who's
recent.
going to be the greatest? Well, I think that's
Y'all don't get this right, I'm calling the deacons.
What did the disciples continuously argue about in the presence of Jesus for 100 points?
Mm.
I think it's like who's the greatest. Let's just, because that's cool. I like that. Okay. All right, we're gonna say who was the greatest.
That is absolutely right for 100 points. Well done. And now we want to close out this category and finish strong. For 400 points, here is your clue. On what day of the week was the ascension? On what day of the week did Jesus go back up into heaven? This is for 400 points.
I wasn't going to say because I didn't want to read my lips.
I know they got it. They got it.
You think so?
I believe so.
I don't know.
You'd actually do the math. Think about it.
Yes. You'd have to think about it, though, right?
Right?
That's right.
Okay.
40.
And it's carried on that one, right?
That's right.
No,
I wouldn't think to think of that, but you're right. Yeah,
Do the math.
that's good. All right, ladies, you have 5 seconds. All right, time is up.
We're gonna say Thursday.
If you say Thursday, you get 400 points. That is exactly right. Well done. Legal Resources has 1,100 points. And 2,600 for the Deltas. It's still anybody's game.
Yeah.
We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we go to Make a List.
You will be able to worship with us in person at both 8 a.m. Eastern Time and 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Doors will open 1 hour prior to the worship start time for each service. So tell your friends, family, and colleagues. Please visit alfredstreet.org or be sure to download our Alfred Street Baptist Church app in iTunes or in the Google Play Store. We're inviting all high school seniors and juniors across the nation to join us in person and online. You don't want to miss this opportunity to register today for one of the amazing HBCU college festivals in the nation. It all goes down on Friday, November 17th, virtually and in person on Saturday, November 18th at the St. James Sports Complex in Springfield, Virginia. Be sure to visit our alfredstreet.org website for details and all things pertaining to the HBCU College Festival.
Versus, a Bible-based trivia game presented by Alfred Street Baptist Church. A new way to make Bible study fun. Volume 1 is restocked and ready for order. Volume 2 offers an all-new set of Bible trivia questions to spark meaningful conversations about the Word of God. This game is designed to help you deepen your connection to the Bible. Put your orders in now before they're all gone.
Hey family, welcome back. I pray you're enjoying this journey of studying the Bible. We're trying to figure out which one of these teams, Delta Sigma Theta or Legal Resources, will stand up against the greeters and the ushers who are awaiting them in the semifinals. Right now, it's still very close. The Deltas have 2,600 points, Legal Resource Ministry at 1,100, but there are a whole lot of points left on the board, especially in our next category, Make a List. Ladies, before you have an iPad, and I'm going to give you 90 seconds to make a list of all the proper nouns you can think of in the Bible, person, place, or thing that begin with the letter S, as in Sam. You have 90 seconds beginning now. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Please lock your answers in, ladies. Lock them in. We're going to send them to the judges, and we'll be right back to see what your scores are. Ladies, you had to make a list of all the proper nouns you could think of that start with the letter S in the Bible. We sent it to the judges. Let's find out what they said and how many points you got. So for Legal Resources, Samuel, Shechem, a good one, Samaria, Samson, Shipra, Syria, Simeon, Simon Peter, Solomon, the Shulamite woman, Shem, Sarah, Sarai. Oh, that's clever. That's clever. And then Shadrach for 140.
Well done.
What your sorors doing over there?
Well, let's see. Samuel, Salome, Sarah and Sarai. All right, we saw that over there. Saul, Samaria, Samaritan woman, Simeon, Simon Peter, Sheba, Silas, Sinai, Shagmar. I think that is Shamgar. Is that what you're going for in the book of Judges? And Shadrach.
Our score is now 2740 for the Deltas and 1240 for Legal Resources. But guess what? We're going into double jeopardy. The point values are increased. Ladies, you have an opportunity to catch up and even surpass. And don't forget, there is a daily double somewhere on the board where you can wager as many points as you have. Dr. G, let's share with them what our category is going to be for Double Jeopardy. Your first one, executive assistants. We are going to name someone, and you have to tell us who their assistant was or who they worked for. You got it?
The next category is in the garden, which is going to take us to the Garden of Eden. Questions about that story?
We've got seek, and that obviously takes us to our prayer and fasting journey and some of the things we learned, discussed, and taught on in the sermons getting ready for seek. All right?
Next is a tale of two cities. We're going to give you the name of a location, and you're going to tell us the other name that it's known by. So think of DC, Chocolate City. All right?
And then finally, in living color, we're going to be dealing with colors in the Bible where things are identified or associated with a specific color. Legal resources. Since you are catching up, you control the board. Where would you like to go?
We're going to do in the garden.
In the garden for?
Oh, 200.
For 200 points. Here we go. This number of rivers flowed out of Eden.
How many rivers flowed out of Eden?
Well, actually,
Let's see this. Potomac. Jordan. The good news is you don't have to name.
That's correct.
At least not yet.
That's right. Not yet. All right, you have an answer.
Yes, we do. We're going to go with 4.
That is correct.
Congratulations.
All right, well done.
No,
Do you
no,
know what they are?
Tigris,
yeah.
maybe? The Euphrates?
Yes.
Tigris, Euphrates, Pishon.
Yes.
And, wait a minute. Did we say Gihon?
That's it. That's the, well done, Legal Resources.
Too bad ain't no extra credit.
I know. If there were, I would give it to you. I would. You still have control of the board.
Yeah, let's take 400.
Yeah.
In the garden for 400.
All right. What prohibition did Eve add to the fruit of the tree that God never said? What prohibition did Eve add regarding the fruit of the tree that God never said?
So Eve added to the word of God.
That, careful.
Oh, the woman heard the word of God.
Careful, Pastor Wesley.
Added to it what God did not say. Shonda. Number trouble in the garden.
Oh.
Trouble in the
That's not the problem. The problem is actually, Pastor, that Eve got the instruction from Adam, and we don't know how he might have messed that up.
I stand corrected.
So
Do you have an answer?
we're going to go with don't touch it.
That would be correct for 400 points. Doing well, Legal Resources.
God told him not to eat of it.
Right.
Somewhere along the line, either Adam.
Adam,
or
that's
Eve.
my money.
Okay.
I put my money,
The woman's
Adam.
interpretation.
That's right.
Added, don't touch. That is correct, ladies.
Okay.
You have control.
600.
600 points. What stood next to the tree of the knowledge of good and evil in the center of the garden? This is interesting. Yes, yeah. This is the beauty of Double Jeopardy.
We think it's the tree of life.
I think you are correct. It is the tree of life. We're 600 points, and you're rolling, and you still have control of the
Ladies, you are
board.
on a roll.
Yeah, stay in the
We're
garden.
gonna stay
Or do we want to stay in the garden? Okay, we're going to start in the garden.
Stay in the garden.
Stay in the garden.
All right, here we go. God created this in response to Adam's loneliness for 800 points. God created this in response to Adam's loneliness. Think about it.
We're going to go with a woman who created Eve.
I'm afraid that's not correct. All right. So you're going to help us with this one. All right.
Oh gosh, what?
I'm going to ask the ladies of Delta, would you like to steal?
No.
Pastor Wesley, tell us the answer.
This is very curious. When God sees Adam, it says it's not good for Adam to be alone. God's first creation in The account, which is the second account of the
Animals, right?
is are the animals. The animals were God's response to his loneliness. And then Eve comes because God says, I found that there was no helper compatible for Adam in the animals that were made.
Which is part of, that's part of the reason that Adam was so happy when he saw Eve. Right? This is long, prolonged. All right, that was a good opportunity.
Just, in the first narrative, they're created together, but not in response to God saying that Adam is lonely.
That's right.
It's in Genesis 2 that the loneliness triggers the creation of the animals.
Teach, Pastor Wesley. All right. Deltas have control of the board.
Deltas have control. Deltas have 2740. Legal Resources has jumped up. They're 2440. Only 300 points behind.
It's anybody's game.
Okay, we're going to do 600 for In Living Color.
In Living Color for 600 points. For 600 points, his skin turned black and his bones burned with fire. His skin turned black and his bones burned with fire. Who is that in the Bible?
This is another one that's hard out of context. That's 600 points.
And it's double jeopardy.
Yeah.
His skin turned black
And his bones
burned with fire. You have 30 seconds, ladies. Whose skin turned black and bones burned with fire?
Is it Naaman?
Is it Naaman? It's a very good guess, but it is not Naaman. Legal Resources, do you want to steal or pass? Whose skin turned black and bones burned with fire?
We're going to pass.
We're going to pass.
We're going to pass, okay? Who suffers greatly in the Bible?
Job?
Job.
Ah, there it is.
The Bible says in Job 30, verse 30, that his skin turned black and his bones burned with fire.
That's right.
All right. Legal Resources, you control the board.
I don't remember that at all. Yep.
Okay. Executive assistants for 200.
Executive assistants for 200. I'm going to name the assistant. You name who he worked for. Joshua.
Is it a trick? We're going to go with Moses.
You go with Moses? It's a great answer. Joshua was Moses' assistant.
Okay.
You got 200 points. And
You thought it was a trick, but okay.
as you were supposed to. You still control the board, and you're only down by 100 points.
Let's go for 400.
We're going to go with assistants for 400.
Assistants for 400, and guess what? That's the daily double.
Oh.
You got 2,640 points. Talk it over. Think about how many you want to wager. You can get all those. If you get it wrong, they can steal those points.
Oh, but then they get the points. We got to believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
guess.
We're going to do 500. We're going to do 500.
Going for 500.
500.
500.
All right.
For 500 points, I will name the executive assistant, and you tell me who they worked for. Baruch. Baruch was the executive assistant to whom?
All right.
You have an answer, ladies? Who did Baruch work for?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah is correct. 500 points.
Well
Legal Resources.
done.
You're taking the lead, and you still control the board.
Where we go?
Okay, let's try it. Let's try
We're going
it.
to do a tale of two cities for 200.
A tale of two cities for 200. I will give you the name of a city or location. You give me the other name it is known by in the Bible. Are you ready? For 200 points. Calvary. Calvary is also known as
Another name for it? That's the hill. Oh, wait.
Calvary.
Right. That's a hill, too.
Surely he died.
That's right.
Maybe.
On Calvary.
We're gonna,
All right.
Yes.
We're going to say Golgotha.
You're going to say Golgotha. That's what you should say, because that is the right answer. 200 points. Calvary is also known as Golgotha.
Okay.
Ladies, you still control the board.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, in living color.
In living color, his hand turned white after following God's instruction to place it in his cloak.
I think he puts it in.
Yes.
And it turns out, and he puts it back.
Look, they're acting it out. They know the answer.
I think I'm like 90. Okay. We're gonna say Moses
How long did you know that answer?
from the moment you said the question.
Oh, thank you. The answer is Moses.
Yes.
For 400 points. Yes,
His
400
hand turned
points.
white when he put it in. There
Okay.
you go.
Okay.
You still control the board. That was the 400 question.
Yeah, in living color for 200, I think.
In living color for 200.
In living color for 200. For 200 points, Rahab hung this colored cord out of her window. Rahab hung this colored cord out of her window for 200 points.
We're gonna say like red, scarlet.
Joshua 2 verse 18 says it was scarlet. That is correct. For 200 points, it was a red cord. You still have control of the board.
We're going to take a risk and do seek.
Seek for
All right, seek for 200. In response to this situation, Jesus taught on prayer and fasting to his disciples. In response to this situation, Jesus teaches his disciples on prayer and fasting.
You're right. Yeah, when they couldn't count.
So when the man brought his son to the disciples to be healed and the disciples couldn't do it, and they asked Jesus, well, why couldn't we do it? And he said, this cometh out only by prayer and fasting. That's it.
Sound right to me.
Judges, can we accept that answer?
Absolutely. That's the right answer.
Yes, thank you. Well done. Their inability to cast out a demon. So it was a form of healing. Well done. It is in Mark chapter 9, verse 29, and you have your 200 points.
And still control the board with a growing lead, 4,140.
What happened?
4,740. They've been running the board in double Jeopardy.
executive assistance for 600, please.
Executive assistance for 600. We've been waiting for this one, Dr. Judy. This is the assistant minister's favorite question. I'm going to give you the executive assistant. You name who he worked for. You ready?
Okay.
Tychicus.
What? Hi, Kikas.
Tychicus.
Yeah. We heard of this. Give us 1 second.
We've been waiting on this. I will not tell you why. You have 30 seconds, ladies.
Is somebody really a real person? Yeah.
10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ladies, Tychicus was the executive assistant for whom?
This is not fair.
No, this is versus.
Exactly. We're gonna guess Timothy.
Timothy. That is incorrect.
Not
Deltas, are you going to steal or pass?
Yeah.
Pass.
Who is it?
Do you want to know who Tychicus was the EA for? The Apostle Paul. Don't.
Oh my gosh.
We're not trying to hear
Don't
that.
say it. All right?
And I'm
Deltas,
not
you
gonna
got
say
the
it.
board.
And I
You're
should've
down,
said it.
but you can catch up with the points to the left.
Okay, A Tale of Two Cities for 400.
A Tale of Two Cities for 400. I will give you the location. You give me the alternate name. Mount Moriah. Mount Moriah. What is the other name for Mount Moriah?
They're working on something. So Mount Moriah has another name.
30 seconds, ladies. 10 seconds. All right, ladies. Mount Moriah is also known as
Gyra.
Gyra is incorrect. Legal resources. Are you stealing or passing?
I don't know. Okay. Is it called Aramat?
Aramat is incorrect. You will lose 400 points. The correct answer is Mount Zion. Zion and Moriah are synonymous in the Bible. Notice you were back in control of the board.
We're doing. Okay, we'll take Seek. Seek for 400.
For 400 points, in her preparation to go before the king, this is how long Esther fasted. In preparation to go before the king, this is how long Esther fasted.
Another example of prayer and fasting.
Yeah.
How long did Esther fast before she went to see the king?
It's a good story. I think the folks at home will get this one.
I don't know, just if you didn't read it, you don't know this one. It's a hard one to guess.
You have an answer?
Yes. 3 days.
That is correct.
3 days.
All right.
Good job.
All right, for
Where's that
400 points, Esther chapter 4, verse 16 through to chapter 5, verse 1. All right?
Good job.
All right, you have control of the board.
Okay, so executive assistant for 800.
Executive assistants for 800. The final question in this category. I will give you the name of the executive assistant. You tell me who he worked for. Blastus. Joy, don't. That look was way you rolled your eyes. Blastus. Blastus was the executive assistant for whom? That's I got to admit,
That is
You got to
hard.
Google that one. There's just no way.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
That name probably shows up like twice in all the Bible.
Yeah.
If that many.
Right. It may be once. All right, ladies, you have 30 seconds.
Blastus. How you all come up with these questions?
Who was that anyway? Huh?
I was just.
Ooh.
I was just in the room praying. 10 seconds, ladies.
Okay. Me either.
All right, ladies. Blastus was the executive assistant to
Pilot.
Pilate. Good guess, but it is incorrect. Legal resources. We stealing or passing?
Passing.
All
You
right.
want to go for it?
No.
You all were
tried that, that
close.
didn't work.
You were close. Herod Agrippa. Herod Agrippa's assistant was Blastus. You can read about him all throughout Scripture in verse 20 of Acts chapter 12. Shows up in that one verse. That one verse. All right. Legal resources. The board is yours.
We're going to go with Seek for 600, please.
For 600 points, in response to the illness of his child with Bathsheba, this is how long David fasted.
Ooh.
In response to the illness of his child with Bathsheba, this is how long David fasted.
We found out the baby died.
That's a tough one.
It is.
I think I remember.
Yeah,
And then sadly the child died.
that's right. That's right.
And then David stops fasting. That's right.
That's right. And everyone says, "Why did you stop?"
Yeah. It's a sackcloth and ashes.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
30 seconds, ladies.
Yeah, I'm glad we don't do that sackcloth thing anymore.
No. Sackcloth. Had enough of that when I was going through membership training academy. Cap Alpha Psi.
So a lot of the kids still die.
10 seconds.
When the kid dies, we just kind of go.
All right, ladies, your time is up. Dr. J needs an answer.
Give me the answer you started with, whatever that was.
Well, we're gonna say one day.
I'm sorry, that is not correct. All right.
Deltas, are you going to steal or pass?
Pass.
All right.
Hold on, Dr. J. And the reason I want you to hold on, because you all said the right answer, and you didn't trust yourselves again. The answer is how many?
7 days.
7.
Who said 7 days?
I did.
Yep.
Next time. Next time. Next.
All right.
Deltas, you have control of the board.
Okay, so which one? A Tale of Two Cities? A Tale of Two Cities for 600.
Tale of Two Cities for 600. I will give you the name of a city. You give me the other name in the Bible. Luz or lose. Luz. Lose. Meaning light.
Not my character. I mean, not my character. It's known as a city of light. It's in another place. It's in another, you know what I mean?
You have 30 seconds.
It's a revelation, no, but is there a city in Revelation or a new city? They don't name the city, so it can't be that.
No.
Give your answer. What do you
I
think?
think you all know this one. 10 seconds, Deltas.
Say something.
I think I know this one.
You do. It's Old Testament.
And I know everything in the Old everything.
That's how we choose. Ladies, what is the other name for luz or lose in the Bible?
Jerusalem?
Jerusalem is not correct. Legal resources, are we stealing or passing? We're passing. The other name for luz or lose, according to Genesis 28 and Judges 1, is Bethel. Bethel.
Good.
Legal resources, there are 3 questions left on the board.
No, I didn't. We'll do colors.
We'll do code.
All right. In living color for 800 points, according to Leviticus, this discoloration of skin required an examination by the priest. This discoloration of skin, what color of skin caused or required an examination by the priest?
I think when you have a person get healed, you gotta go show yourself to the priest and you gotta examine
We're gonna go with our first mine this time. Let's hope it's right. White.
White is your answer. And that was your first thought.
Yes.
Well, congratulations. You are correct. For 800 points.
White or pink?
White or pink. Leviticus 13, 3-8.
Okay, wonderful.
All right.
Questions left, ladies, please just choose.
We'll go with C.
For 800 points, this foreign king fasted for the protection of Daniel. This foreign king fasted for the protection of Daniel.
Still don't have the woods here. 3140 to 4540.
It still could be anybody's game depending on what happens in Final Jeopardy.
How much they're willing to wager?
That's right.
I don't know if that's right. Go ahead.
Your answer?
Darius.
That is correct. For 800 points, King Darius. And there's one clue left, so
Tale of Two Cities for 800. I will give you the name of the city. You give me its other biblical name. Jebus. Jebus is also known as Jebus. You have 30 seconds.
You can just guess.
All we have is
10 seconds, ladies.
That's a city. That's a whole region.
Judah.
Right.
Judah is incorrect. Deltas, are you going to steal or pass?
Pass.
Pass. It may surprise you then, according to Judges 19 and 10, Jebus is the original name of the holy city of Jerusalem.
Yes.
Of Jerusalem.
All right.
We're going to a quick commercial break right now. The Deltas are at 3,140. Legal Resources is at 5,340. You all have a substantial lead, but we've got one more making a list, and then we've got Final Jeopardy, so it's not done yet. We'll be right back after this break.
Alfred Street Baptist Church, in conjunction with our Office of Christian Care and Counseling and Mental Health and the Sacred Sanctuary, present Diagnosed the Play, written by Mrs. Ayanna Blake. ASBC Sanctuary Live in-person experience, Saturday, October 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, in person in the sanctuary at Alfred Street Baptist Church. Doors open at 6 p.m. Please be advised, this production contains material of suicide, sexual assault, depression, and other references of mental health disorders that may act as triggers. Diagnosed is intended for mature audiences only. This play is free to attend. Please invite your family and friends to come out to Alfred Street Baptist Church on Saturday, October 21st at 7 p.m.
We invite you to tune in to our Faith Forward weekly radio broadcast featuring Pastor Howard John Wesley.
This isn't the first time you had to call on God. This isn't the first time you waited on God. Is there anybody here who knows what God has done for you?
Every Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Magic 102.3 FM and 92.7 FM for a powerful sermon that will move you forward in your faith.
We're coming to our Make a List round. Right now, Legal Resources has a score of 5,340 points. The Deltas have 3,140. There's still a chance for the Deltas to make their way back, but there is a substantial difference. So here is the category for making a list. You all will have 90 seconds to put in as many answers as you can to this category. Revelation is actually one letter written to 7 churches. Name them. Oh my God. Revelation, one letter written to 7 churches. Name those 7 churches. Those of you who are at home, let's see how many you can get. There are a couple that I think we all are familiar with. Time's up.
That was hard.
We'll send these answers to the judges for scores, and we'll be back in just a moment. We're back with our responses from Make a List. Pastor Wesley, let's see how our teams responded to the prompt. Revelation is actually one letter written to 7 churches. Here are their names.
Legal Resources got one correct, Philadelphia. Corinth, unfortunately not. The one who left their first love is one of the symptoms, but it's not the name.
Yeah, we
so we couldn't give you credit for that one.
Yeah.
That's actually Laodicea. So you got 10 points, Legal Resources. Not bad.
All right, and the Deltas came up with 5 answers, and one of them is correct. That's the church at Ephesus. It looks like they cast the net wide. Philippi, Corinth, Thessalonica, Galatia.
Bet, right?
I like it. So each team ends up with the score of 10.
Ladies, that means it boils down to this. Final Jeopardy. It's still not over yet. Now it's not only a matter of whether the answer's right, but how much you're willing to wager to walk away with the win, to go to the semifinals and face the greeters and the ushers who are waiting for one of you all in that competition. Dr. Judy is going to give you the category. You then have to lock in your points. After your points are locked in, we will give you the question. You will have 60 seconds to answer. Then we'll come back and see who won. Are you all ready?
Yes. Ready.
Dr. Judy, why don't you tell them what the category for Final Jeopardy is?
The category for Final Jeopardy is family tree. Family tree.
Anybody.
Please lock in how many points you're willing to wager on family tree.
How many points we have?
Here is your Final Jeopardy question for the amount of points that you wagered. In Matthew's genealogy of Jesus, 4 Old Testament women are mentioned. She, however, is not listed by her name. In Matthew's genealogy of Jesus, 4 Old Testament women are mentioned. She, however, is not listed by her name. You have 60 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please lock in your answers. We'll be right back in a moment to see what your answers were, what the final scores were, and who's walking away to the semifinals and who we're going to catch next year. We'll see you all in just a few seconds. Dr. Judy, here we are.
I can't take it, Pastor. Come on.
At the finish line.
Come on.
Between the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta and the Legal Resource Ministry. It's been a great battle, and
Yes.
it all boiled down to Final Jeopardy. Ladies, in the genealogy of Jesus, there are actually 5 women who are mentioned. 4 are from the Old Testament, and only 1 is not mentioned by her name. You had to identify who that was. Let's see what they came up with, Dr. Judy. Legal Resources said Ruth. The Delta said Mary.
I think it's...
How much were they wagered? Let's see what the wager was. 951, 31. You all put it all on the line. The Delta said if we were going to go out, we either going to go out with a win.
Exactly.
Or you ain't taking points home, right?
No.
Well, believe it or not, ladies, the answer is neither Ruth
Yeah.
nor Mary.
I think we...
The answer is the wife of Uriah, who's also known as Bathsheba. Her name is not listed. She's just identified as the wife of Uriah, which is somewhat problematic.
Yes.
She's still identified as the husband that David committed adultery
That's
against.
right. That's right.
I love Matthew.
I do too. That's right. That's right.
Well, given those wagers, guess who the winner is, Dr. Judy?
You say it, Pastor Wesley.
The Legal Resource Ministry has walked away with the victory in episode 2. You all are headed to the semifinals where the greeters and ushers are studying up, waiting on you.
Oh my goodness.
Ladies of Delta Sigma Theta, thank you so much for competing. Came out strong. You clearly know your Bible. We hope we'll see you again. But to all of our friends and family, join us next Tuesday between our Sunday school teachers and the Entrepreneurship Ministry.
That's right.
If anybody don't know the Bible,
let's hope that the Sunday school
let's hope it's
can
the
do
Sunday
it.
school teacher.
All right.
All right. I'm Pastor
you.
Wesley.
I'm Dr. Judy.
We'll catch you next week for another episode of Verses.